Peace. This is James with Pan African Designs, and today I want to talk about the new Facebook shop that we're creating, so that you can shop directly to face via Facebook. The reason that we're creating this page or this particular shop is because we're going to transition the Facebook shop page and the imagery from the Facebook shop page to our new website that we're going to be developing here shortly after we get done adding all of the products on the Facebook shop. Um, we would like people to patronize the Facebook shop page if you are having problems seeing or actually making out the visualization on the actual Facebook page. We've been notified via a couple of people, friends, and a lot of people that we associate with that that we ask questions about how could we improve the site, and that was one of the main things that they said, that we needed to remove the background on all of the products so that people could actually see the product. So the Facebook page takes care of that for now. It's also going to be adding new products as well as removing some of the old products that we have, and the imagery that we have on the actual Pan African Designs page for now. So if you want to see some of the new products, if you want to see it in a more updated fashion, then I suggest everybody shop via Facebook until we actually get a chance to transition and redo the website. The reason this is kind of like a process here, because we actually have so many products. We have over thousand products times sometimes six. So what I mean by that is one product can have to be entered into the computer six times. If you got a 6X t-shirt, then you have to enter all of that text in um, individually, as well as adding imagery and detail. So it's a process. Just a little bit of insight into what the process takes. I'm actually doing the websites and doing all of that myself. So y'all got to bear with me as I try to upgrade from the new technology that's actually been out since we built the first website 5 years ago. So we're due for an update. My apologies, but like I said, with the lack of confidence in the last prints that we were dealing with, I wasn't really feeling, trying to do anything until we got that corrected. So now that that's corrected, now that we can move forward with trying to present the products and the brand and the fashion that we need to do so as well. So that's what this is about. So y'all bear with me while I share my screen. What I'll be doing is giving a quick rundown of the actual website, the shop page, and then I'll close it out by bringing my screen back into to where y'all can see me, and then we'll close it out from there, because I'm trying to keep everything short and to the point. So y'all give me a quick second, and I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to be out of here. All right. So let's see. All right. Hopefully that's it. Hold on. Let me go over to the actual screen myself and flip to what we need to be on. Okay, this is actually Pan African Designs with an S. Y'all can see the spelling right over here in the corner with my hand and arrow. If you see this, then you know you at the right place. You see the Heru collar shirts, and I see that right here. So that's off in the actual cover up the top. You'll see Pan African Designs here. You'll see the little at sign here. I guess I can run down a little bit just to show y'all what's going on. But this is the Queen Shia Lee in a blue hoodie. Now it looks like I got that on, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to the shop, man, because I really don't want to waste time. So this is the shop link. You click that link there, which should be the second link from the home link, and then from there you scroll down, and then you'll start to see products. So everything will be just pretty much a scroll down on one page type of situation. It's not really sectioned off like I would like, but hey, it is what it is. But I think it's more convenient for people that actually just want to get straight to the point of what they want to shop for. So here you go. everything has a white background, and we pretty much cleaned up any imperfection that we had with the website here, so that when we get ready to integrate, only thing we have to pretty much do is copy and paste, and we've already cleaned up all the images. So when we do the website, everything will be just ready to go, and we just should be able to just roll. So that's what the idea is with that. But here's the flag section. I'll give you a quick rundown. If you want to see everything in each section, you'll see a see all button right here. You click that. When you click that, that's going to open up the whole total section for the Pan-African flags. As you see, we got the regular UNIA flag created by our honorable ancestor Marcus Garvey, without any type of imagery on the flag. That's just the regular flag. I know that some people don't know what the flag actually stands for, but it stands for African Liberation, and it represents the African race as a whole, as a totality, not much tribalism in it, but it's one of it's a nucleus for us to try to gain a unifying, just based on our African melanin, or the texture of our hair, or the continent that we come from. This actual color scheme was adopted by 20 plus African nations in unification of these particular colors to show unity in our people. So this represents African people. We need to get our boxes to start going in the ring with these particular flags, instead of we see every other country going, or every other ethnic group going into the ring with their particular tribal flag. But we have yet to see any of the African champions represent their particular tribe. So that's what we will be pushing for in another video that I have in mind, to try to see if we can get this flag and let them represent their African royalty, and let people know that we represent our particular tribe, not just America, or not just France. Like, you got a lot of Africans on the France team, but no African champion team that's even in the soccer. So we just have to, we got to take back the nationality of our people, and we have to use our athleticism for our national game. It's time to take everything back. And I know I done got back into, that's why this is named Pan-African Designs, because it's about pure Pan-Africanism with the brand. So let me go ahead and get out of this and scroll down, and I'm just going to make this quick. I'm going to scroll down as fast as I can and get us out of here. So this is the men's limited edition collection. I'll be adding stuff like camos and stuff that's not really solid colors, but some stuff that's just unique that we can add, or something that's just not of our standard print that excuse me, our standard logo that we use, which is the Heru Falcon. So moving forward, here's the tank top section with the actual signature logo, and here it is right here with the V-necks with the small embroidery size print. But that's in the same fashion of the Izods and the Ralph Lauren's of the world. So we're actually in competition with those particular groups, trying to get our people to remove the indoctrination of those brands, and then let us represent this on a global scale with our particularly own image, which represents real African royalty from an inception. So that's the plan, because we want to represent it to where they'll actually notice us making a shift, which is going to be a financial shift that we'll use as seed money for other projects that we're going to be doing, because the brand is just like seed money for us to do what we need to do as Pan-Africans. So this is our signature, just T-shirt. You'll see a lot of people wear these particular T-shirts. Really, like a lot of people, you'll see a lot of people wearing the black. But you can see, if you click this little arrow here, it'll take you to them and say we have 30 plus particular colors that you can choose from. So we're colorful people, and I don't limit us from having the colors that we desire, just so we can keep it matching like we do. So okay, here we are with the ringer tees, same thing. I tried to find as many colors that we could find, just so if you got a particular hat to match, we have snapbacks that's pretty much can match some of these particular outfits. So you just got to look through everything and put your outfit together, my brothers, and represent this royalty in a grand fashion. So here's a long sleeve. You know, we getting ready to go in the fall and winter. Here's the baseball tees. So it's really unlimited what we're trying to do. We're more than just a t-shirt brand, as you can see. Here's our collar shirts, our Hayru collar shirts. And again, in the fashion of taking the economic fight to those that we've been supporting without getting any support for what we need as a people. Here's the long sleeve for the fall and winter. Same thing, collar shirt, Hayru in the same places you would have an Azad or a Polo man right there. So there's no excuses for us not to support what we got going on. Here's the rugby style shirts. So as you can see, we haven't trying to represent in a high fashion. You can go out with your lady. You can hit the club or whatever you want to do. See what I'm saying? So it's really no excuses for us not to be represented. And we have I haven't put the hats on. We have matching hats to match some of these particular colors. Not all of them, but again, when we get a chance to get into our own production, we'll be able to start trying to do stuff the way we want to do it. But until then, we're going to do just like everybody else does, which is use the Chinese. With Ralph Lauren and Azad, they're doing the same thing, except they've branded their own brand, put their own image on there, and then they sell it to us at an up price. So why wouldn't we do the same for ourselves? This is a Pan-African brand with a Pan-African ideology, meaning that we're using this money to try to see something for our people to where we can kind of say we left a legacy of something that we can build off of, where we can represent everything in one fell swoop, like a falcon. That was beautiful. And we can represent everything in one fell swoop and do everything in one fashion together to represent African people. So here's the Letterman jacket. I'm very proud of how this came out production-wise. Again, this is something that exclusively sold at Pan-African Designs. I would suggest if you want to get this jacket, you need to order now because it's a 6-week period to actually have each jacket made. I would love to see our people represent this in a grand fashion this fall and winter. So if y'all can get with us, we have all of our information on the actual homepage. Moving along, this is the women's section. Same thing as I said for the men's section. We'll have camouflage here. A lot of the exclusive looks we'll have off in this particular section. Here's the women's jumpsuits and raceback suits, tank tops. We'll be adding different styles of necklines and stuff with this later. This is a workout halter, like a crop top for the women's, and we'll have actual bottoms like biker shorts to go with these for the workout material with the Hayru Falcon on it as well. I think we'll actually have also the leggings. Those will actually have the matching leggings as well. So we haven't added those yet, but that's will be coming up here soon. Okay, here's the tank tops for the women. Same thing, the signature Hayru large print. We've actually gotten these prints. All of the prints for the women are in now, the new prints, so they are able to handle the elasticity off in the women's apparel. Because see, that's what we had to figure out. Why was the women's apparel not to the same standard as the men's apparel? Men's apparel don't have elasticity in it, whereas a lot of the women's apparel have elasticity in it. You know, so that's actually our fault. But now we've solved that with the new prints that we're going to have moving forward. So we've made a full integration on the women's prints to the new prints. The men's prints, we still have to generate income to get to fully integrate into the men's prints. I think the men's prints will be, they're still just fine. But what you want to do is make sure that you wash the apparel with just cold water and do not dry in hot temperature. I think they'll last a little while, but we're still not satisfied with those prints, so we'll be transitioning, moving those out as soon as possible, and we'll just take the loss on that and that's just a lesson learned. But anyway, we'll move on down. But we just pretty much got all of the tops for the women's sections are done. Here's some spaghetti straps. We used our small symbol for those. We'll be working on figuring out if we're going to be doing any large prints with those as well. Here the fitted t-shirts, the longer length that we have. This is for the type of huggy with the scratch type material. Here's the boyfriend fit, where this is more like a loose fit, you know, for people that don't want the t-shirts to hug. Here's our V-neck with the more, you know, a lot of the women's stuff is a stretch fit. This is the same thing with this. Here's our ringer tees for the women. We have pink. We have a variety of colors as well for the queen. Tank top. I mean the baseball tees for the queens as well. And this is how the all of the different variety of colors that you have in that. Long sleeve for the women, so you can tell it's very extensive as far as like and very detailed in what we did. Let me click one of these so y'all can get an up close look. But this is pretty much how everything is looking. I hope that that's of standard to where, you know, everybody will feel comfortable with the what you call it. I can also mention that we've been in business for 6 years now. We have 100% delivery rate. Now some things happen, like misprints or something like that, damaged products, you know, anything can happen. But we have never not delivered a product within in a timely fashion. I know sometimes it may take 3 weeks for a product to get delivered, but that's an abnormal situation. Most times we're within a 10-day deadline or less, or sometimes it'll be, but it's guaranteed to be within 14 days in most cases. And that's just what we have as a standard for now. We're not Amazon, so we don't have the resources to just have everything in stock. A lot of this stuff comes from a distributor to us, and then we do what we have to do to try to make sure that everything is of standard. We expect everything, and then we get it out to you and let you represent and teach accordingly. So I'm not gonna go ahead and end this video. Let me come up out of this because, like I said, I want to keep everything short so people can have an understanding of what we're doing. I hope this you can get over here and shop and check this out. Will be a lot of these products that we'll have over here are new products. Like, let me see, I can show you something that's new. Like, I don't think it's too much new off in the men's section. In the women's section, like these are new because we have the new prints for these. So these are all the same prints, but the size for that particular product. All of the women's prints are new. So all of this stuff is new prints. And the styles, this new, that's new, a new style. That's a new style. You know, these are new. So, and we're going to be adding the dresses here shortly. So, like I said, let me go ahead and get out of here. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. So I hope that wasn't too bad for everybody. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you don't see the shop tab when you get over there to Facebook, we need to have some kind of correspondence with everybody. We need y'all help to let us know if you can see that shop tab or not. I've looked online, and there's a lot of people that's having problems with the shop over there as far as visibility, as people being able to see it. If you can't see it, please inbox us or let us know that you can't see the shop on the Facebook store page, and then we'll get on that as immediately and as soon as possible, so that and then we'll give y'all an update as soon as we get word on what's going on. With that said, I may come back later on and do another video on something else if I can come up with something of value that I can speak on. I don't want to just be on here rambling off and talking to try to. I'm not really with all that, but if anybody has any questions, please leave a comment. If anybody wants to come on to talk about any of the topics that I'll be discussing, because I will be bringing out other discussions off topic from the brand. But like I said, I just want to give everybody a heads up. We'll be working on a new website immediately after we get done doing the children's section on the Facebook page. That way we'll have everything in order. we'll just be able to copy, paste, and go and redo the actual Pan African Design site and get that up to date. We're hoping to have that done by at least by 2019, like January. I know y'all like, damn, January. Well, excuse my language, but the reason why January, because I do all this myself. It's thousands of products that we have. We're going to be adding fall products as well, like the full jumpsuits, not jumpsuits, but jogging suits or track suits for men and women. So y'all look out for that. I think that's going to be a pretty nice look for us. So with that said, man, let me go ahead and get out of here. Peace and love to the family, and y'all support Pan African Design.